What's up, Big Slime? Back day is on the cards today. I look like a zombie because it was so hot last night. I literally can't even begin to explain how hot it was. And it was like a humid hot. Like, you literally can't feel comfortable in your own bed because it's so hot. I felt like sticky and horrible. It was bad. It was a whole bad. I woke up at 4 a.m. and couldn't get back to sleep again for bloody hours. But anyway, it's 6 a.m. and it's back day. I'm going to break down my whole back day with you. I'm not going to take the mic to the gym today. I will just voice over it at the end, but I will break down what I've been doing recently with my back days. And if you have any suggestions how I can improve, I'm there for it. And if the studio is empty, I'll get some physique shots as well. But I'm bulking currently, so my physique is fluffy to say the least. Just very fluffy. But yeah, I'm going to start off with some deadlifts, I think, depending on if it's free as well. We're going to hit some deadlifts. Anyway, enjoy the damn video. Boom, let's get into it. Firstly, we're starting with the most important part of the workout, which I rarely ever do in terms of like properly, but in terms of warm-ups, this is my warm-up. I just do this. I use a little band. I warm up the rotator cuffs to try and get the blood flowing in the upper body, and this is what I do pretty much. Even on leg days and things, I always try and get the upper body moving, and then leg days obviously I do some lunges and things to get the lower body moving, but for this type of day we're just using a band. It's better than doing nothing. And as you can see, boom, I did all my top sets today, and that's what you get to see in the video. It's just all my top sets on things. We're starting off on SLDL. I try and not bend my legs too much, but again, if I go heavier, I tend to bend them a little bit, obviously to help my body out. Back is always straight, head is always down to keep that head aligned with the spine. I never want to overextend anything. I try not to move my back at all in this movement. And as you can see, I hinge it up a little bit sometimes, like if it gets too heavy, but boom, slow on the way down always. You want to get that time under tension up. You want as much time under tension as possible. As you can see, it is extremely hot recently. I said that already in the intro, but it is hot. And the AC in the gym is not cutting it. It's not cutting it anymore. And as you can see, I start to feel it. I start to feel it at the end. See, I'm just like, okay, one more, boom. That is a lot heavier than it looks. Well, it actually looks a lot more, it looks heavier in terms of the plates make it look like a lot more weight, but look at that man there, defeated. Yeah, moving it on. That we only have bumper plates in that part of the gym, so anyway, moving it on. We're doing this cable row, nice and slow, look at that. I actually use straps for this because I want to isolate just my back. I don't want to be using my forearms at all. So we are strapping up for this a little bit, but I'm still gripping it as hard as I can. And this one, I try and get into a good rowing motion, like a good swimming motion type of thing. I don't really know how to explain it, but I try and get like a good flow going and then just keep going. This one's not about, you don't want to be like yanking it too fast or doing it too slowly. This one's just like getting into a good flow. This one took about 52 minutes to record. Like, honestly, there's 100 people in the gym, and I hate recording in the gym anyway. I don't want to be an inconvenience to someone else. But yeah, this one took a little while, so I had to just smash through these and get it done. We're doing pull downs, and luckily my gym has this amazing strength shop attachment, which makes you isolate those boys. So this one, I kind of take the Arnold approach on this one. This one you just want to start yakking it down, and it works. It feels amazing. This one's a bit of a goofy setup, and I use my wrist straps to give it that like more length, because these ones in the gym suck. In bodybuilding gyms they have proper ones, but this one I have to like create my own, and then I'm just doing some face balls. I squeeze it at the top, slow on the way back down, and then when it gets to that peak, squeeze back up at the top. That's the goal here, just to get some good rounded rear delts. I do my rear delts on back day, like, because they're obviously on the back side of your body. So that's why I do them. We're moving on to preacher curls, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're just doing some dumbbell curls here, actually. Doing some dumbbell curls, nothing too crazy with the weight. This one's more about the slow. My biceps, as you'll see in the end, my biceps are not the best. I have the worst bicep genetic known to man. Like, I have a really short head, and there's a big gap between like my inner elbow to the curve of my biceps. So yeah, biceps have always been a weakness. I'm trying to focus on them a lot more recently, but yeah, they are most definitely a weakness. So I try and take them slowly and really focus on them. But as you can see, I'm hacking it, and that's it. Boom, we maxed out. Looking at the dumbbells like they did something wrong to me. I don't even know why I did that. This is definitely one of my favorites. The isolation on this is unbelievable, and the squeeze, boom. Look at this, nice and slow, squeezing at the top, slow on the back, on the way down, boom, squeeze at the top. This definitely gives the most blistering pump out of probably anything else I could do on a bicep. Sometimes I like to do this with a handle and single arm it, and just isolate it with one single arm and do it that way, and do one arm at a time. And then if I do that, I flip around and do one arm at a time, curling away from me. But sometimes I like doing this, and going to failure on this is a fantastic thing. It feels fan-bleeding-tastic. Moving on, the lighting in this gym, by the way, is rancid. The lighting, it's hard to work with this. I'm doing the best with the tools that I have. This one we're just doing some more hammer curls, trying to get the longer part of the head activated, because I think I saw something once where it's just like, if you do preacher curls and things, it gives you a better peak, but hammer curls, they actually make it like longer, not longer, but make your bicep appear longer. I could be talking nonsense here, but I saw it once, and that's why I focus on both of them. Make sure you're doing hammers as well as preachers and normal curls. Okay, the grand show.